Okay. Good morning, and thank you for joining us live for the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championships. We are just getting set up for the second end of our Draw 1 here. In the first end, Canada took 2, so Denmark will have the hammer to start this end. If this is your first time joining us for the mixed doubles, you can see that there are 2 rocks that are set up. Denmark's rock is just behind the button, and Canada's guard is placed mid-sheet, roughly zone 2, for those of you who are curling fans and have heard the zones before. And here we go. Kalinda Joseph of Team Canada is getting ready to deliver the first stone of the second end. Dennis Thiessen is in the house, guiding her with her broom. It's nice rotation on this rock as it crosses the hog line. And a really nice shot by Kalinda Joseph to start off the second end. Helle Christensen of Team Denmark is going to deliver the first stone of the second end for Team Denmark. And it looks like Jack Brendel is holding the broom in the house for her. Looks like a nice shot coming in here from Helle Christensen. Team Canada is looking to close the path here with a draw top rings. Nice rotation on this rock coming down the ice from Dennis Thiessen. Really nice rock placement for what was called by his teammate Kalinda Joseph. Team Denmark looking to come down from the other side of the sheet, looking to sneak one around the guard onto the top 4-foot top button. Jack Brendel lining up. For those of you who have watched wheelchair curling in the past, you may notice a difference out there today that these teams are throwing their stones without having someone anchoring them from behind. So that's a difference from a nice shot coming down here from Team Denmark. Nice rotation on the stone as it crosses through the hog line. Nice curl in the end. Good placement, a little short of the top 4-foot, but really great line. Team Canada looking to follow them in taking the same line. A well-thrown stone by Dennis Thiessen of Team Canada. Guarding the one in the back button. Team Denmark setting up to move some granite around on this next shot. This rock curling up a little bit, but made some room for their next couple of shots. Looks like Team Canada is looking for a guard to protect the possibility of the red-yellow combo here. Taking a little more ice than the draw shots that they've thrown in this line. Again, the rock looking good, coming across the hug line. It's a nice finish and a broom wave from teammate Kalinda Joseph on Dennis Thiessen's shot. So currently, Team Canada yellow is sitting one on the button. It looks like Team Denmark is sitting second shot and third shot. Looking to make a play on Team Canada's yellow guard in order to promote the red stones sitting in front of the tee line. Jack Brendel indicating he thinks he's a little wide of the line on this stone. And unfortunately, it will not curl up to make contact on that top yellow guard. Coming up is Team Canada's last stone of the second end. It will be thrown by Kalinda Joseph. Looking to protect their stone in the back button. Last stone from Team Canada coming down the ice. Broom wave from Dennis Thiessen indicating it looks good for what was called. Team Denmark will be discussing their options here. They are currently sitting second and third in the rings. They're going to have to make a decision on how they could either promote their rock or give the option of giving Team Canada one here to retain the hammer for the third end. Okay, Helle Christensen preparing to throw her final stone of the second end at the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. Teammate Jack Brendel liking the look of the stone. Just sneaking by that top guard, looking to make a tap. Really nice attempt there by Team Denmark to promote their rock to get one. But it looks like Team Canada will steal one here in the second end, taking the lead 3-0 heading into the third end of draw one. If this is your first time watching wheelchair curling, you'll see our ice players' assistants working to set up the stones, getting ready for the third end for our teams. Our teams will take a few moments to check in with one another, discuss the paths that they've played, what they're seeing on the ice in terms of how much ice they want to give, where they think the breaking points are, and they'll be talking about their paths on what the speed will be like heading into the third end. I'd like to take this moment to give a shout out to our presenting sponsor, the law firm of Osset Marlott. They offer a full range of legal services with the exception of criminal matters. Their personal injury lawyers have over 40 years of combined experience supporting ICBC injury claims, settlements, and the delicate matters of family law in Victoria, BC. The partners are James Hutchison, Lorenzo Oschek, and Barry Marlott. So for the mixed doubles, the two stones have been placed once again. They have black markers on the handles to indicate that the players cannot throw these stones during the game. Team Canada, throwing first, will have their stone placed at the back button. Sorry, correction. Denmark will have their stone placed at the back button, and Team Canada will have their stone placed as a guard about midway between the hog line and the top of the rings. All right, Kalinda Joseph is going to be throwing the first stone of the end again for Team Canada. So she will be throwing the first stone and the final stone of the end, and Dennis Thiessen will be throwing the three stones in between. The teams do have the options of adjusting their lineup at the completion of each end, so they can decide if they'd like to continue throwing the first and last stone, or if they would like to throw the second, third, and fourth stones at the end. It looks like Helle Christensen will be throwing the first stone for Team Denmark in the start of the third end here. Nice broom made from her teammate. He likes the look of the line. Okay. Team Denmark is happy with that result, keeping their stone in the rings. Team Canada is looking to follow their line. And ideally, they'd like this stone to stop top 4 foot, top button in front of Team Denmark still. Team Canada coming up to the one in the rings, just rubbing off slightly. They would have liked that to have stopped short a few inches more than that, but a good stone in general. Team Denmark looking to come around these center guards. It's brought curling a little more. It seems as though Jack Brendel wasn't sure what happened on that one. So this is a good opportunity for Team Canada to take advantage and place of rings in the stone in front of the tee line. Good looking shot from Dennis Thiessen. Just getting by those center line guards and coming to rest top 8 foot. So it looks like Team Denmark is still sitting 1 at the back of the 4 foot. Team Canada sitting 2nd shot, possibly 3rd shot with that stone. Top of the 8 foot, top of the 12 foot. So another attempt here by Team Denmark looking to come around those guards. Looks like Team Denmark had nice weight on that shot. Unfortunate they couldn't get around those guards. This sets up another opportunity for Team Canada. Taking more ice here than the previous shot by Dennis Thiessen. And a good opportunity to get another Canadian stone in the rings. Line looking good here as the stone crosses the center line. And a great shot by Dennis Thiessen to put one into the 4 foot. Team Canada will be happy with the outcome of that result. And Team Denmark has some work to do this end to open up the scoring area for themselves, with 3 rocks to come in this 3rd end. Team Denmark having a conversation here about which side of the ice they'd like to approach the 4 foot from. Looks like Jack Brendel is asking to come from the same side. He's thrown his previous 2 shots. Looks like they're taking a little more ice here. Hopefully that will help him to get by those guards on the center line. Jack Brendel's last stone of the end coming down. Got room past the guards, past the center line. And just pushes the Canadian stone to the back foot and rolls open. Dennis Thiessen calling teammate Kalinda Joseph to come just top 4 foot. Ideally staying in front of the tee line is key here to minimize the scoring area for Team Denmark. This will be the final stone for Team Canada of this end. And the line of the rock placement is key in this stone. You can see Kalinda Joseph getting herself set in her chair. Dennis Thiessen liked the look of this rock out of her hand. Just getting by the center line guards, and the stone will rest in the top 12 foot. The slight overcurl on that stone gives Team Denmark an opportunity to get a stone in the 4 foot with their last stone of the end. Denmark teammates most likely talking about the path that they've taken, the speed in which to push the rock in order to get it into the 4 foot. Team communication is going to be key for these players on the ice today, in being able to map out the ice and help each other find the right weight for their push. Hella Christensen preparing to throw her last stone to the end. You can see her making an adjustment. She gets set. A wave from her teammate. And it looks like she has used her own stone in order to get a hit and a little flop into the 4 foot. Looks like Team Denmark may have been successful in that throw. High fives happening from Team Denmark in that end. They'll be happy with that final stone as they get ready heading into the 4th end. So even though that was a well-thrown stone by Team Denmark, it looks like Canada was able to steal one and will start off the 4th end here. Team Denmark will have hammers, so their stone will be placed just behind the button. Team Canada stone, you can see, is a center line guard midway through the sheet. So a great start for Team Canada here in this first draw 1 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. So the teams do have the option of adjusting their throwing lineup at the completion of each end. So we'll see if Team Canada decides to stick with the rotation that they've had for the first 3 ends, or if they will decide to make a change. And we see Kalinda Joseph heading down the ice, so that indicates she'll be throwing the first and last stones of the 4th end. Dennis Thiessen will be throwing stones 2, 3, and 4.
Well, it's a special thing.
Team Denmark in good spirits, giving each other high fives heading into this fourth end. It looks like their team lineup will remain the same as well for the throwing positions, with Hella Christensen waiting to throw the first stone of the end. For those of you joining us for mixed doubles for the first time, the ends do start with 2 stones placed within the field of play. Team Canada looking to continue to steal with a draw called to go just to the button. Stone just rubbing off the one back forefoot and resting in the back 8. Looking at the fourth end, the paths might be getting a little quicker from what they've seen in the first 3 ends, so they'll have to watch. The Team Canada will be timing those, and they will pass that communication along to teammates. Team Denmark looking to follow in here. Ideally, they'd like this rock to stop ahead of the tee line. Stone just slipping behind the tee line, just rubbing off of the Canadian stone and rolling to the back 12 foot. So both teams coming here a little, throwing their stones with a little extra raise in this fourth end. Team Canada looking to come on the other side of the sheet for the stone. Dennis Thiessen getting ready to throw. Nice rotation on this rock from skip Dennis Thiessen. Rock rotation is key. Just over curling here, rubbing off the Denmark stone at the back forefoot. Really nice line on that. Dennis will have to make an adjustment for that stone to come up a few feet shorter. Team Denmark looking to follow Team Canada's path here. Taking a little more ice than the Canadian team after watching their rock over curl here. Team Denmark just rubbing off that center line guard. In the World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles, you are allowed to touch the stone on the center line. You can move them off of the center line. You just cannot remove them out of play for the first 5 stones of the end. So Team Canada looking to play a hit through these 2 stones. Just removing their center line guard. This will open up the rings for Team Denmark. Team Canada still in a nice position here with a rock in the back forefoot and the back 8 foot. Being up 4, you're okay with having a slightly cleaner and more open end that will give them the opportunity to remove any Denmark stones for the remainder of the end. Team Denmark guarding their stone in the back forefoot here. There is space here for Team Canada to make a draw to the top forefoot, top button in front of the Denmark stone is what they're looking for. They're looking to keep it in front of those stones in the back forefoot so they can promote them and make it harder for Team Denmark to score here in the fourth end. Nice looking stone from Dennis. Just bumping the Team Denmark stone. So Team Canada is currently sitting 2 in the fourth end of draw 1 of the World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championship. There is room for Team Denmark to come on top of that Canadian stone. So the stone did not quite curl up for Team Denmark. They just bumped Team Canada's rock back 8 foot. Not what they were looking for on this one. And again, giving Team Canada a good opportunity to place another stone on top of the button. Again, shrink down the scoring opportunity for Team Denmark. So this will be the final stone from Team Canada of end 4. Kalinda Joseph has tolerance here. She could place the stone anywhere from the top 12 foot to the top button, really taking away that draw path from Team Denmark. Nice rotation on this rock from Kalinda Joseph. And when we talk about rotation, we're referencing to the handle turning on the stone. Ideally, we're looking for a minimum of 3.5 turns as it comes down the sheet of ice. And anywhere up to 4.5 would be ideal for it to run on the intended line of delivery. So a nice guard here from Kalinda. There is room for Team Denmark to play the come around draw to the top button. Weight in line is going to be really important here. It seems as though any addition in weight and the rock will run longer on the line and not have quite the same finish. So Team Denmark going to have to be really precise here to get their rock full button to score 1 in the fourth end. The rock looking a little tight here. That's an unfortunate miss for Team Denmark here. They had a great opportunity to score 1 and give Team Canada the hammer back, but Team Canada is successful in stealing 1 here in the fourth end. So we'll be taking a few moments here as we enter the fourth end break. The teams will have 5 minutes to have a break, chat with their coaches, really focus for the next 4 ends of this game. They'll have a chance to refuel, but a great start for Team Canada here, up 4-0 over Team Denmark. in Draw 1 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Curling Championship. Team Denmark will have to take this opportunity to regroup, make some adjustments to come out and get on the scoreboard in the second half of this game. Welcome, welcome back to the draw one of Team Canada versus Team Denmark of the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championships. It looks like Team Denmark has opted to play their power play to start this fifth end. The power play gives the team with hammer an opportunity to move the stone onto the tee line and moving the guards over to being a corner guard. So Team Canada sticking with their same lineup for the first stone of the fifth end here. Kalinda Joseph looking to put this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Tight to the rings here. Okay. Team Denmark getting ready to set their first stone. They've selected to keep their lineup the same as well, with Helle Christensen throwing the first stone. You can see her adjusting here in her pre-shot routine, getting ready. You'll notice that these athletes will get set before they deliver the stone. Taking a little more ice here for the previous four ends of the game. Nice weight on this stone by Helle Christensen, just finishing up to tuck a corner of their stone behind the Team Canada centerline guard. So Team Canada looking to bump this stone back. They cannot remove the stone for the first 5 shots of the game, or the 3 delivered stones, if you're counting the 2 placed stones. So Dennis getting set. Straight follow throughs to the target here. Nice win on that stone, just didn't quite curl up enough for Team Canada as they bumped that red stone behind their corner guard, top 4 foot. But they did keep their stone in the rings, biting the back 8, back 12 foot. So an opportunity here for Team Denmark to use Team Canada's center guard and bring another stone to the top 4 foot. Another slight overcurl on Jack Brendel's stone here. It did end up in a good spot for Team Denmark, as that does help them put another guard up on their one in the 4 foot, and for their one behind that corner guard on the tee line. That could be a stone that they may end up being able to use to promote later in the end. So Team Canada here looking to move some granite around, looking to play the run back here and make a connection on those stones, on Team Denmark stones on the top of the 4 foot. Holding the line here. Right on target, Dennis Thiessen connects on the run back, leaving Team Canada sitting 1, possibly 2 with their stone at the back of the house. Team Denmark opting for the draw here, wanting to tuck this rock around Team Canada's centerline guard. Room past the guard here, making its move. Just a little heavy on that stone that slides through the rings. Okay. Team Canada looking to block the draw path here for Team Denmark. They took a little more ice here, so a little further out in the other paths that they've been throwing. Team Canada's Stone just rubs that center line guard, but redirects the stops to top 12 foot. So a good spot for Team Canada's Stone there from Dennis Thiessen, really shrinking down the scoring area for Team Denmark. So Team Denmark having a discussion here on their options. They need to give themselves an opportunity to get into the scoring area in order to generate some points this end. So you can see these athletes taking the same approach in their setup as an able-bodied curler, coming from behind the stone to set themselves up for the line of delivery, getting their rock in position, and then you'll see them set before they throw. So looking for the tap here. Team Denmark connecting. Ends up promoting their stone into the Canadian stone. So Canada still sitting one here. But nice line from Team Denmark on that shot. Being able to promote their stone into the rings and giving them an opportunity to make some additional plays for their last stone. So Kalinda Johnson coming down the ice, preparing to throw the last stone for Team Canada here. So moving her rock back, giving her a little more space. Anchoring her wheels here. So our wheelchair athletes are able to place a stone on the center line or within a rock's width on either side to throw. A broom wave here from Dennis Thiessen. He likes the look of this throw. Nice line here from Kalinda Johnson in promoting that stone. Difficult to tell if it is out counting the red Denmark stone on the left-hand side of the sheet, just biting top 8 foot. So Team Denmark looking to get another stone onto the side 4 foot in order to score a point here. Team Canada currently sitting 1. Final stone of the 5th end on its way. Denmark having to go further out on the path than they've been this game. And unfortunately, their stone will overcurl the center guards. So Team Denmark opting to use the power play in the fifth end. So we see Team Denmark checking the rock, unsure if maybe it grabbed a piece of debris on the way down the sheet. So that tells us that the thrower thought that they threw the stone really well. That is a difference between the able-bodied game and the wheelchair curling game. Unfortunately, they don't have the sweepers to keep their stones clear of debris as they travel down the ice. So our ice player assistants are here to clean their stones, help keep the ice as clean as possible for these athletes so they can be successful in their shots. So I can confirm Team Canada has scored another point here in the fifth end, so they are currently up 6-0 over Team Denmark. Sticking with their mixed doubles rotation that they've had for the first 5 ends of this game, Kalinda Joseph, my apologies, will be throwing this stone, the first stone of the sixth end. Team Canada looking to play the inside of their sheet. They are playing on sheet A today, which is an end sheet, so there are no teams playing on the one side of them. So when that happens, sometimes the two sides of the sheets may react differently than when you have games playing on both sides of you. A nice rock here from Kalinda Joseph. Coming slightly heavy and just rolling off of Team Denmark's placed stone on the back forefoot, but still a really nice result in shrinking down the scoring area for Team Denmark. The Denmark stones curling a little earlier than the Canadian stones, just slightly less rotation as they're delivering these stones, so their rocks are curling a little bit more than Team Canada. Just missing the called shot there by Team Denmark, but really good to see the stone hang around in the back 12 foot. You never know when those biters will come into play, so keeping that rock in play is important. Team Canada looking to bring another one in front of their stone on the back forefoot. Ideally, they'd like to keep this in front of the tee line. Anywhere from top button to top 8 foot would be ideal. Just really blocking the line for Team Denmark. This line holding a little longer on the Team Canada stone here. And they start to make their move just past the hog line. This stone looking really nice, just settling center line top button. A great throw by Dennis Thiessen. He'll be really happy with that result. Right, Team Denmark looking to follow these Canadian stones down. They can get to that one that Dennis just threw and push it to the back of the rings. The corner freeze onto it would be an ideal result for them in order to make a play, to move some stones around to create a scoring opportunity here. Nice line coming in here. Oh, nice weight by Jack Brendel there, just over curling slightly. And coming around the other side of that Canadian center guard stone. So looking to see who's shot. Team Canada is up 6. So they may opt to move these stones around. So Team Canada having a discussion here, looking to call a timeout.
Timeout Alpha, Yellow Rocks.
So they're going to have a discussion with their coach, Dana Ferguson here. You know, being up 6-0 over Denmark, they'd like to keep control of this end. They're sitting good with their 2 stones. So Dana coming out to have a discussion with her team here. Okay, Team Canada's timeout is over. Looks like they're opting to play some weight on this Denmark stone at the top of the forefoot. Ideally, they'd really like to get to the nose of this stone to keep their 2 yellow stones as first and second. So a precision shot coming up here from Dennis Thiessen. Coming in. A really nice shot from Dennis Thiessen there. Just curls up enough at the end to avoid jamming that first stone into the one on the back forefoot by Denmark. So Team Canada currently sitting 3 in the 6th end. Shooter roll just slightly to the left.
Timeout Alpha, Yellow Rocks.
Timeout Denmark. They're going to have a conversation here about what they'd like to do. There are a couple of options that they could play. They could opt to play a hit and a roll, so there is an opportunity to either make a double or hit and roll one into the forefoot. They'd really like to set themselves up here to score multiple stones. And again, not leaving Team Canada here with an easy follow-up shot. So the 6th end getting exciting here. 2 timeouts called back-to-back, one by Team Canada and one by Team Denmark. Team Denmark looking to score some points here to give themselves an opportunity to get back into this game. They'd like to make a shot to keep that one in the back forefoot in play. Set themselves up for their next couple of shots. Looks like Team Denmark's going to make a play on the yellow Canadian stone on the left side of the forefoot here. They can move a couple of these Canadian stones around in the rings. They may have an opportunity to set themselves up for a big score with those two red stones in the back of the house. Denmark stone coming down the ice. This rock is, looks like they're going to make contact with the one on the forefoot. A really nice result there from Team Denmark. Making a play on that one in the top forefoot. It looks like they're sitting second shot. They're now guarding their one in the back forefoot. They move the Team Canada stone into the open on the side four.
Oh, right, yeah.
So Team Canada looking to remove the Denmark stone here. Dennis is going to have one of the ice players giving him an anchor. He's looking to throw more weight on this shot, so that will help his chair to remain in place. So throwing some weight at this one. Just makes contact with the Denmark stone and rolls out of the rings. Big weight on that stone from Dennis. I got curled up just enough at the end to miss jamming on their one in the forefoot. Team Denmark looking to make a play on this open Canadian stone right on the tee line. This side of the sheet seems to have a little more finish. They need to put their broom in a good spot here. Denmark has a nice looking rock. It needs to hold its line here. Right on target. So Team Denmark could possibly be sitting two. From this angle, it's hard to tell if it's Team Canada or Team Denmark sitting the second stone. So Team Canada will have to make a play on shot rock here, just touching that top button in the forefoot. Looking to follow Team Denmark's hit in this line. Update from the other sheets. Latvia and Italy were tied 4-4 after the fifth end. Japan is currently up over Sweden 7-2. Slovakia and Switzerland. Slovakia is up 6-5 over Switzerland. Oh, tough break for Team Canada there. Just rubbing on their own centerline guard on that hit attempt. It's going to give Team Denmark an opportunity to make a hit on that yellow one. They can get to the inside of the stone and roll in. They may be able to give themselves an opportunity for 4 here and get themselves back in the game. Oh, I just get that. So Team Denmark currently sitting 1, looking to score this end. That will give Team Canada the hammer going into the 7th. They've had great control over this game, so they can take a few moments here to regroup and reset for the 7th end. It's a big shot coming up here from Helle Christensen of Team Denmark. looking to get her team back in this game. Stone curling early. Just got past the guard. Needs to slow down here. Just comes up a little heavy. So we know Team Denmark will score 1 for sure here. It looks close between the yellow stone and the red stone. I think they're going to call for a measure here. Stones must be close, so hang on, we get to see a measure. So the officials will bring out the measuring stick. So 1 for sure for Team Denmark. Stay tuned to find out if it'll be 2. Here we go, our official setting the micrometer in place. So the teams are taking this opportunity to have a chat with their coaches. Got 2 ends left to play here in draw 1 of the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Championship. So Dennis in there to watch the dial on the top. So waiting for confirmation of the score. It's your ice players' assistants getting the stones in place, getting them ready for the teams to throw here in the 7th end. Big shout out to the volunteer committee here in Richmond, British Columbia, to the World Curling Federation, Curling Canada, and Curl BC. So I'm not sure if you can see it at the far end of the score, but in the 5th end, the 0 is colored red. So that indicates that in the 5th end, Team Denmark used their power play. Each team gets 1 power play per game. So Team Canada will have hammer this end. It doesn't look like they've opted to select to use their power play, so they will have that as an option for the final end of play if they have hammer. Oh, here we go. It looks like they have opted to use their power play this end. So Team Canada using the power play here in the 7th end. The P will go up, the letter P will go up on the scoreboard. So when they put the score up for this end, the number will have a yellow background on it to indicate that that power play was used. So it's a way to keep track for the teams and the spectators and fans when teams use their power plays, which allows the team with hammer to opt to have the rocks set up on the corner side of the sheet. So Team Denmark looking to call a guard here. This rock is really taking off. Their spirits are high though, they're smiling and high-fiving. So it's great teamwork that we're seeing from Team Denmark as we head into the 7th end. So Team Canada sticking with their same rotation. Kalinda Joseph throwing the first stone of the 7th end. Team Canada will have the hammer and looking to score multiple points to put this game out of reach for Team Denmark.
Everyone's from Germany.
Here we go, a nice stone coming into the rings, looking to separate these 2 rocks for Team Canada. And a great start for Team Canada in the 7th end. So Team Denmark will feel really good this end. They've got a point on the board. They're in good spirits. So this will be a game that they can really learn from and move forward heading into their second round robin game. But more to come. Had Canada in trouble, almost had an opportunity to score multiples. So that's the exciting part with mixed doubles and having 2 rocks placed in the end. So Jack Brindlestone just rubbing off the Canadian stone, pushes the Canadian stone behind that corner guard, leaves themselves open on the top 4 foot. Team Canada looking to make a play on the red Denmark stone, just sitting the top of the 4 foot at the far end. Teammate Kalinda Joseph lifts the broom, letting Dennis know that he's right on the intended line. Connects with the stone. And Team Canada currently sitting 3 in the 7th end. Looks like Team Denmark's looking to make a play on this stone. They could have the option of playing a tap and bumping it back to create a wall. You know, stones in the back of the rings are their friends. To give them an opportunity to create a scoring opportunity. It looks like they've opted for a hit and roll. Connecting on the Canadian stone, making a nice roll in front. Just over rolls, leaving the Canadian team sitting 2. They managed to just hold the shooter in the rings. This is a really nice setup for Team Canada. The scoring area is completely open for them. So they've got 2 corner guards. 2 stones behind those corner guards, and setting up nicely to give themselves an opportunity to score here in the 7th end. Line's looking nice on the stone, thrown by Dennis Thiessen of Team Canada. Just coming up in the top 8 foot.
Oh, wow. That rock went right in between the yellow. Right in between the yellow and the red and into the pink.
Looks like Team Denmark's going to play another hit on this Canadian stone, possibly looking for a double and a roll here. They'd like their shooter. It would be ideal for their shooter to roll behind one of the corner guards. Line looking close here on this stone as it comes down the sheet. Denmark going to connect. Just noses the yellow Canadian stone and leaves Canada sitting 2 here in the 7th end.
Yeah, I quite appreciate fresh air. I thought, and the whole
Team Canada looking to follow down that same path.
right, like because you don't often hear well, you just
Looks like they're having a discussion here on their line and their weight and the rock placement, where they want the shooter to end up. They can keep their shooter on nose or slightly roll over. It would take away a corner free straw from Team Denmark on the left-hand side of the sheet here. looking a little tight. Just connects. So Team Canada's stone connects with the top one, redirects to the one behind the corner guard, just pushes the touchstone to the back 8-foot tee line. It is difficult to see from this end who may currently be sitting shot, but it does look close between the Team Denmark stone on the right-hand side of the sheet behind the corner guard and the two Canadian yellow stones on the left-hand side. So this will be Team Denmark's final stone of the end here in the 7th. Be looking to potentially make a freeze on one of the stones to take away a big scoring opportunity for Team Canada. Final stone from Helle Christensen, Team Denmark, looking to play the come around draw. Teammate Jack Brendel indicates lines a little wide here. There is nice finish coming down to the wings of the sheet. Oh, and the stone just rubs off that back stone on the back 8-foot. It doesn't quite slow it down enough to stake for shot. So an opportunity here for Team Canada to score this end. Having a discussion. Still seeing great high fives from Team Denmark at the far end there. Having a discussion about their stones. It's really great to see the team communication continuing. That'll be really important. It's a long week. It's good to have those conversations with your teammates early. Lots to learn from this draw one that they can take forward into their coming draws of the week. Looks like Team Canada's going to go for a play on this red stone. Oh, calling for a technical timeout here on Denmark. Team Canada. Looks like Linda Joseph has asked for Rock to get an additional clean here. It must have felt like there was something underneath the stone as she was moving it into place. So just taking some time here. Clean the rock off again. Give her the confidence that it's clean and throwing this final stone here in the 7th end. Working with the officials here to clean the ice. She spins the rocks a few times, so sometimes you'll see athletes spinning the rock, letting you know that it's clear of debris. Sometimes you could spin the rock in while getting ready to deliver, and if there is something under it, then you can see it in the spin. So taking a moment here to reset and refocus. Big shot coming down the ice for Team Canada. Line's looking really nice on this red stone. Just needs to curl up a little more. Oh, she just nudges the Denmark stone behind the Canadian yellow stone. She would have liked to have curled up just a little more to remove it completely. Team's taking a look here to see who shot. So teams checking the stones once again, removing the ones from play that aren't in the conversation of who might be closer. I wouldn't be surprised if the teams ask for a measure after looking at these two stones a number of times. So the officials have moved the stones out of the way to clear the house for the measure. Ice player assistants working in the background here, getting the stones ready for the 8th and final end of Draw 1, the 2023 World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Championships. The next mixed doubles draw will be at 4:00 p.m. Pacific time. We do have a draw coming at noon Pacific time for the World Wheelchair Championships. You will see mixed teams of 4 playing on the 12 o'clock draw today. So please join us. Again, we'll have full coverage on our YouTube streams from March 4th to March 12th for the 2023 World Wheelchair Curling Championship and World Wheelchair Mixed Doubles Curling Championships. So lots of action to come. A great start for Team Canada here this morning. They'll feel really good about their performance as they head into their next draw. While we're waiting for this measure, Latvia and Italy are tied 5-5, playing the 8th end. Latvia opting to use their power play. Japan defeated Sweden 12-2 on Sheet C. Korea and Germany. Korea is up 7-4 over Germany in the 7th end. Slovakia is up 7-5 over Switzerland, playing the 8th end. And it looks like it's handshakes here on Sheet A for Draw 1. Team Canada defeating Denmark. The final score is still to be posted. Both teams still smiling, all smiles coming down the ice. And a great start to this tournament for Team Canada. So thank you for joining in with us here this morning. More World Wheelchair Curling Championship action coming all day long. Join us all week in watching these incredible athletes as they chase their gold medal dreams.